3-1 count. Lang behind. In game 2 yesterday, Lang gave up 9 earned runs as Lech pops this one up to second. And there to make the catch for out number 1. That was Ali Helgo on the play.
Next up, the pitcher number 24, Caitlin Alvarado.
And now Caitlin Alvarado, who I mentioned earlier, was 3-5 at the plate on in game 1 against Northern State yesterday, with a home run and 5 total RBIs. She also got the win on the mound, only giving up 2 hits, as the 0-1 pitch is just missing inside for a ball. There's the 1-1 outside, ball 2. That was a Excuse me, I'm messing up the count. It's 2-2, excuse me. Scoreboard out and on the right to the right of me, I was messing up the numbers. So now the 2-2 delivery was outside or inside for ball 3. Full count. And the 3-2 pitch is inside for ball 4, and Alvarado will walk in her first appearance. That will bring up Paige Matsuki. Matsuki, the senior shortstop from Waimanalo, Hawaii. First pitch, just outside for ball 1. Second pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Even the count. As I was saying earlier, Anna Lang gave out 9 earned runs in game 2 yesterday in her start, including 2 grand slams against Southwest Minnesota State. Eight and 14 total record as a starter. That pitch fouled off. Count is 2-2. Lang usually has started in game 2s this year, but now making her first start in a game 1. Count still at 2-2 for Matsuki. Lang delivers, popped up. Lang getting under it, as well as Emma Dummer, the third baseman, and she will put it away for out number 2. Cassidy Shalene stepping up for the first time. First pitch, just in there for a strike 1. Lang getting ahead of the count early as the second pitch is way high, ball 1. Pitch just low and outside, ball 2. 2-1 delivery. Swung on. Lazy fly ball to right field, and that will be caught by Kaya Sundin for out number 3. Dragons give up a hit and a walk, but the Mary Marauders leave 2 on as we head to the bottom of the first. Still 0-0. Welcome back to Shields Field at Nemzek Stadium. Dragons up to bat now. Taylor Roddy leading off. Taking the hill for the Marauders is Caitlin Alvarado. First pitch is into foul territory, lands right inside the Dragon dugout. Alvarado, a utility player in her own right, even though she's not listed as a utility player. She can both bat well and pitch well. Roddy leads the team with 23 runs batted in, as she lines this one right to the third baseman, Haley Berube, for out number 1. Now bring up Emma Dummer, who leads the team with 6 home runs. She just hit her 6th one yesterday against Southwest Minnesota State in Game 2. She also leads the team in doubles with 13 as she takes the first pitch for a ball. So Emma Dummer, a constant producer for this team, as she swings and misses on that one for strike 1. Count is 1-1 for Dummer. Delivery just outside for ball 2. Two-one pitch in there for strike 2. Dummer just waiting for that right pitch. 2-2. And she draws a walk there. So Dummer aboard with 1 out. That'll bring up Ashton McCants, who usually plays first base, but in Game 1 at least, she's the designated hitter for this Dragon squad. First pitch inside for a ball. McCants batting .323 this season so far. 9 doubles on the year, 1 home run. She takes that pitch for a ball, 2-0. Taking that pitch in for a strike. 2-1 count to McCants. That pitch fouled off and over into the snow piles behind the field. Evens the count at 2-2. And that pitch swing and a miss by McCants. That's strike 3 and out number 2. And to the plate now comes Jordy McNeely, the freshman catcher. Interesting note about McNeely, she is the only player on this Dragons roster to play in all games this season, as she takes the first pitch for a ball. So in some respects, you could probably call her the Iron Woman of this Dragons team. That pitch low and inside for ball 2. That one's swinging a drive to left, and that'll go off the wall and over for a ground rule double. And that will score a run for the Dragons as Dummer comes across the plate. So the Dragons take an early 1-0 lead. That ball was well hit to left field by McNeely. Actually, a run was not scored on that. Dummer did cross home plate, but now she just had to retreat back to third. So it is still a scoreless game here, but there are 2 runners on. Runners are at second and third. First pitch to Peyton Gaber is a strike. Gaber playing in that usual first base spot that McCants usually occupies, but they've switched off and rotated throughout this season as she takes that pitch just outside for ball 1. Gaber grounds this one through second, and that will get through for a hit as Dummer now finally comes across home plate. McNeely trying to get it there as well. She will. And thrown out at second is Peyton Gaber for out number 3. The Dragons do get 2 across with a couple of hits. And they take a 2-0 lead heading into the top of the second. Field at Nemzik. Welcome back to Shields Field at Nemzik Stadium. Top of the second inning. Dragons up 2-0 after a 2-run single by Peyton Gaber. Leading off for the Marauders is Emma Noble. In that same game one where Mary beat Northern State, she went 2 for 3 with a home run and a double, 2 RBI. So a great day for her in that one. And she will just ground this right through, and that gets to left field and Shea Weber, and that will get the second hit of the game for you, Mary. On board the single is Emma Noble. Whoops.
Next up, right fielder number 7, Mariah Sanchez.
Now Mariah Sanchez to the plate. First pitch taken for a ball. Running charge at it, but taken for a strike. Sanchez, the freshman from El Paso, Texas. And strike, and able to steal second is Noble. Noble able to steal second on the high pitch from Lang. McNeely not able to get the throw in time. Lang delivers the 1-2, just missing outside. 2-2 count. 2-2 delivery, bounces right into McNeely's glove off the turf, and that'll make the count full. A swing to left field, and that will just drift foul. Weber running after that one. Payoff pitch coming, swing, and a drive to center. And Weber there to make the catch. Digging for third is Noble, and she'll get in with a slide. Nice sacrifice fly there from Sanchez. And now Noble just 90 feet away from getting the Marauders' first run on the board. Kylie Alto now to the plate. Takes the first pitch high and outside for a ball 1. And a bunt coming in. Lang will just fire it over to first, and they will hold Noble at third. Second out recorded by the Dragon defense. Alto trying for the sacrifice bunt play on that at-bat, but could not get the sacrifice. And now Haley Berube up. Takes the first pitch for a ball. Berube, the freshman third baseman. Usually third baseman, today playing DH. And that pitch just outside again for ball 2. Berube batting a .315 this year. Leads the team with 27 runs batted in. And 3-0 now. Lang really behind on this count on Berube. Lang's delivery in there for strike one. Grounded right to Lang. It gets through her glove. And Helgo tries to throw over to Gaber, but called safe is Berube, and that'll bring in Noble. And Hugh Mary is on the board. So that should be scored as an infield single for Haley Berube. Swing and a miss, strike two, 0-2 count. Completely opposite at bat now for Anna Lang. She's ahead this time in the count. That one missing, ball one. That pitch low, ball two. A 3-2. Battling back in this at bat to make it a full count. Lang fires and lines it right to Roddy for out number 3. Hugh Mary gets a run on 2 hits, but leaves one on as we head to the bottom half of the second. Dragons still lead at 2-1.
For the Dragons is second baseman number 20, Allie Helgo.
Bottom of the second inning. Dragons up to the plate, led off by Allie Helgo. First pitch, swing, fly, foul ball into the seats. That ball nearly coming up to our press box. Helgo has kind of taken over the second base spot this year after Lexi Kennedy, who's now a senior, played second base all of last year. Swing and a miss there, strike two. Count is 1-2. Pitch outside. Pitch just inside for ball 4. The Dragons will lead off the bottom of the second with a walk. Now Elizabeth Johnson stepping up to the plate. Johnson tries to bunt, but fouls it off. The 0-1. Short bunt again, held up in time, I think, for ball 1. Even count for Johnson. One delivery showing bunt again. And held up again. Ball 2. Johnson lining this down the left field line. That's a fair ball. And Johnson's digging for 2, and she'll get on board with a double, sending Helgo to third. And Dragons now 2 women on base with a hit and a walk. Dragon offense starting to click early in this one. Had 2 runs in the first inning. And now 2 runners in scoring position for Kaya Sundin. Sundin, the freshman from Hudson, Wisconsin. First pitch swung on, fair ball down the left field line, and that'll bring in both Helgo and Johnson. And the Dragons take a 4-1 lead off the 2-run double from Sundin. Now Shea Weber looking to keep the train rolling for the Dragon offense. She shows bunt on the first pitch, and she'll just foul it off the left field line. Weber making contact on the bunt attempt again and fouling it off the right field side this time. Count is 0-2. Delivery over on the 0-2. Another foul ball flying up in the air behind the plate. And she got her looking there. Alvarado getting Weber looking for out number 1. Now back to the top of the order for the Dragons as Taylor Roddy steps to the plate. Takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. Second pitch fouled off the left field side, evens the count at 1-1. That pitch grounded to second. Relay over to first. Runner on third was called out for obstruction. But Roddy's still on first. As now Dummer is up to the plate and she takes the first pitch for a ball. And that pitch taken for ball 2. 2-0 delivery, swung on, fly ball to left, and caught by Emma Noble, and that's out number 3. Drains get 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 left on. As we head to the top of the third, MSUM now up 4-1. Top of the third inning. Dragons up 4-1 on the U Mary Marauders. Rachel Lech leading off for U Mary. Took the first pitch for a strike. Second pitch outside for a ball. Count even 1-1. Lech popping that one up and over for a foul ball. One-two delivery, low and outside, ball 2. The 2-2, high, ball 3. Swing and a drive to center. And there to track it down is Elizabeth Johnson for out number 1. Now Alvarado up to the plate. Takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. Alvarado walked last time up. Takes that pitch for a ball, 2-0. Low, ball 3. Lang falling behind the count once again. Now finally in there for strike 1, 3-1. The 3-1 fouled off into the seats. Count is full. Alvarado batting .379 coming into this game. 10 doubles on the year, 19 RBIs. And she grounds this one right to Lang. A nice pickup by Lang, and she just tosses it right over to Peyton Gaber for out number 2. Now Matsuki up to the plate. She takes the first pitch and lines it right to Weber, who makes a jumping catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the MSUM defense as we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Dragons still up by 3. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Leading off for the Dragons is Ashley McCants. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. That pitch outside for ball 1. That one fouled off, 1-2. Count is actually 2-1. Swing, and that'll drop for a base hit. A nice leadoff hit there from Ashley McCants. And that was nice for McCants to have. She struck out earlier in this game. Looks like we may have a lineup change coming here as Coach Amanda Reckamp comes to the umpire. Savannah Dre will come into pinch run for McCants. And now Jordy McNeely coming to the plate. Takes the first pitch for a ball, 1-0. And that one fouled over the left field side. McNeely doubled last time up, which led to the first runs of the game scored by the Dragons. She takes that one for strike 2. One-two count to McNeely. Takes that one high and outside, ball 2. Alvarado with the 2-2. Grounded to third. Berube picks it up to second for 1, and not able to make the throw over is Alto, so no double play, but they do get the lead runner out at second. So McNeely aboard on a fielder's choice. And now Gaber stepping up. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Same pitch, line through second, base hit for Gaber. So Gaber 2 for 2 now on the day. 2 singles. And now Helgo fouls the first pitch off to the left field side. Takes that pitch outside, ball 1. Swings right through that one, strike 2. And got her looking. Alvarado with another strikeout. Now 2 down for Elizabeth Johnson. 2 on, 2 out. And number 2 up to the plate. Takes the first pitch outside, ball 1. And that pitch is inside. Alvarado just missing the corners on both those pitches. And 3-0. Alvarado behind, Johnson ahead in the count. And now in the strike zone for strike number 1. Alvarado's offering, grounded through, can't make the play, and that'll bring in McNeely. And the Dragons will take a 5-1 lead. And now Kaya Sundin up to the plate. Drove in 2 runs last time up with a double. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Takes that one for a ball. That Johnson at bat was officially scored as a hit, a single, an RBI single for Elizabeth Johnson. Count is 2-1. And takes that pitch for strike 2. On that last play, Paige Matsuki was not able to make the play. Ball went off for glove. The 2-2 offering from Alvarado is just grounded up the right field line, and Sundin tries to avoid the tag, but does end up getting tagged for out number 3. The Dragons get 1 run in the bottom of the 3rd, head to the 4th, up 4. Top of the 4th inning. MSUM Dragons up 5-1, got 3 hits in the bottom of the 3rd. Just an offensive flurry for the Dragons today in game 1 of this doubleheader. Cassidy Shalene leading off for the Merry Marauders. First pitch just outside for ball 1. 2-0. Flight out last time up. She grounds it. Nice diving stop by Emma Dummer. She goes over to first and she gets her. What a fantastic play by Emma Dummer. She's able to make the diving stop and the long throw over to first for out number 1. And that will bring up Emma Noble. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Just missing inside, 2-0. Three and 0. Much like Alvarado in the bottom of the third, Lang just missing the corners. Takes this one for a strike. Count is 3-1. And just outside, ball 4. Noble advances on a walk. And now Sanchez coming up for his second at-bat of the game. Takes the first pitch, strike 1. That pitch just inside, counts even at 1-1. That one low, almost hitting the turf on that one, ball 2. And a grounder to the pitcher. They'll call it a foul ball there, 2-2. Weird looking foul ball. The 2-2. Outside, ball 3. Full count for Sanchez. Swings right field, grounds right to Gaber, and she'll just step on first and face a throw over to second. But there's 2 outs on the board now for the Dragon defense. Now I'll bring up Kylie Alto. Takes the first pitch just outside, ball 1. And a grounder right through Lang, and that'll get to center field for a base hit, and that'll also bring in Emma Noble. Mary gets its second run of the game on the board. An RBI single for Kylie Alto.
Next up, the designated player, number 55, Ruby.
First pitch outside for a ball for Haley Berube. That one low and inside, ball 2. Berube swinging a drive to center, and that one is gone. Haley Berube with a 2-run shot to center. And that shot to center will make it a 1-run game all of a sudden in the top of the 4th. That was Berube's 5th homer of the year. Now to the plate is Madison Yonner. Oh no, it's Rebecca Keller, excuse me. She just grounds that down the first base line, and that'll be out number 3, but not before the Marauders get a run, or get 2 runs on the 2-run shot by Berube and make this a 1-run game going to the bottom of the 4th.
We got Flex going to the pitch. 24 is going to play 3rd. He's just going to hit.
Going into the bottom of the 4th, a couple of defensive changes made for the Mary Marauders. Caitlin Alvarado going to 3rd base, and coming into pitch is Madison Yonner. Marauders got, in the top of the 4th, they got 3 runs on 2 hits and 1 error, including a 2-run home run by Haley Berube. And now Lexi Kennedy will come in to pinch hit. She takes the first pitch for a strike. Kennedy, the senior from Goodhue, Minnesota. Played second base all of last year, has been making appearances as a pinch hitter throughout this season. She fouls the second pitch off into a snow pile out in the right field area near the Mary dugout. And that pitch from Yar just skips over to the catcher for a 1-2 count. 1-2 from Yonner is just outside for ball 2. Kennedy rips this one to left, and it's caught by Noble for out number 1. Now here comes Taylor Roddy to the plate, making her third appearance, her third at-bat of the game. First pitch called strike 1. And that one just slicing foul over the left field line. Pitch low and outside, ball 1. Roddy popping this one up. And getting under it is, trying to get under it is Matsuki, but instead it will fall for a hit for Taylor Roddy, and she'll advance to second on the double. A very shallow double for Taylor Roddy, but it got the job done nonetheless.
Next up, third baseman number 10, Emma Dummer.
That'll bring up Emma Dummer, who's had a good day at the plate so far, 2 for 2. She grounds this one over to second and make that 3 for 3 as she will bring in Roddy on the RBI single. I did say earlier in the broadcast that Emma Dummer has been a consistent producer for this Dragons offense, and she comes through once again, bringing in yet another run. And that'll bring up Ashley McCants.
The designated player number 9, Ashley McCann.
Takes the first pitch for a ball. Second pitch swung on and to left and just foul. Can't singled last time up. A check swing. She did go through though, strike 2. Cants grounds this through the third base line and tries to throw over to second. She's in there safely, and another hit for McCants. And with that hit, the Dragons have 10 on the game. And McNeely grounding this one, force at third for out number 2.
Next to the plate, first baseman number 22, Peyton Gaber.
Now Peyton Gaber swings at the first pitch a little bit low, but strike one. Just outside for that one, ball one. That pitch just inside again, ball two. And that one in there for strike two. Count even. That one high and inside for ball three. Gaber flies this one over to left field, and that one caught by Noble for out number three. Dragons get one run on two hits in the fourth inning, and we advance to the top of the fifth. Dragons up by two over the UMary Marauders.
Forehead re-enter one.
Top of the fifth now. MSUM Dragons up 6-4 as Rachel Letch will just ground the first pitch of the fifth inning to Taylor Roddy, and she'll just relay it over to Gaber for out number one. Quick first out for this Dragon defense.
Next up, the pitcher number 24, Caitlin Alvarado.
And now Alvarado up. She takes the first pitch inside for ball one. 1-0 is popped up. Roddy and Weber trying to track it down, but it'll land foul right on the track. One, just missing outside, ball two. And this pitch driven right to Weber, flying out for out number two. Alvarado not having the greatest of days at the plate. He's now 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch taken there for ball one. That one popping up, McNeely getting under it, and she'll catch it right near her box for out number three. Another 3-up, 3-down inning for the Dragons as we head to the bottom of the fifth. Still 6-4 MSUM. Leading off the bottom of the fifth of the Dragons is Allie Helgo. She takes the first pitch. And takes the second pitch. I believe both of those were called balls. So it's a 2-0 count. That pitch fouled back. Taking a couple of bounces, then dying down on the hill behind the field. Count is 2-1. That one just missing outside, ball 3. One delivery. Low and outside for ball 4, and the Dragons will lead off the fifth with a walk. And that will bring up Elizabeth Johnson, who is 2 for 2 today with an RBI. And she swings in the first pitch and fouls it off. 0-1. Johnson taking that pitch for a ball. Count even. And Johnson will just bunt it to Yonner, and Yonner will just make the throw over for out number 1. But that will advance Helgo to second. Sacrifice bunt there from Johnson. Now bring up the righty, Kaya Sundin. The righty right fielder, and she'll swing and miss at the first pitch, strike 1. Taking that pitch low for ball 1. That one missing outside, ball 2. Sundin grounding this one to second. Relay over to first for out number 2. But Helgo does advance to third on that play. Matsuki, a nice throw over. And now Shea Weber will come to the plate.
Fielder number 1, Shea Weber.
After being pinch hit by Lexi Kennedy earlier in the game, now back at the plate. Weber takes the first pitch for a ride over to left field. And there to track it down is Noble, out number 3. Dragons don't get a hit. They get a runner on through a walk, but they leave her on as we head to the 6th inning. MSUM up 6-4. Top of the 6th inning. MSUM up by 2 over UMary. Cassie Shalene leading off for the Marauders. And she takes the first pitch for ball 1. Lang's delivery fouled off. Count even at 1-1. Swung on and sent over to center field, and that will fall for a base hit. And she'll head to second on a leadoff double. A nice hit to fall there for Cassidy Shalene. It looks like we may have a pitching change here coming for the Dragons as Anna Lang comes out. Becky Berth comes onto the mound. It's been a regular occurrence for Coach Amanda Reckamp to send Becky Berth in relief for Anna Lang. Usually that happens in Game 2. Today, happening in Game 1. Berth, the sophomore from Oconto, Wisconsin. As I said before, both pitchers on this roster are from the state of Wisconsin, the Badger State. I was actually talking to Becky earlier today, and she felt sick yesterday coming into the games, even throwing up at the dugout between games 1 and 2. But well enough to pitch today.
For the Marauders is left fielder number 16, Emma Noble.
And the first batter she'll face is Emma Noble. Berth's first pitch of the game is low for ball 1. That pitch in there, strike 1. Pitch low and outside, ball 2. Noble grounding this one right to Berth, goes off her glove, but she recovers and throws it over to Gaber for out number 1. Advancing on to third on that was Shalene. So Shalene 90 feet away from making this a 1-run game. Now Mariah Sanchez trying to drive a run in. Takes the first pitch for a strike. And then they are going through on that one, 0-2. Pitch is outside, ball 1. First delivery, outside again, ball 2. And with the even count, Berth fires. And that one gets through. A base hit and an RBI single for Sanchez. And it's a 1-run game once again. Tying run on first for Kylie Alto. She takes the first pitch just low for ball 1. That one popped up and over. That'll go foul. And swung on, drifting to left field. Weber there to track it down for out number 2. And now here comes Haley Berube, who had a 2-run home run last time up that originally brought this game to a 1-run game, and she'll just ground it right to Dummer on the first pitch. Dummer the one-hopper to Gaber, and she could not hold on to the ball. And Berube will stay on first. Stats will score that in E5. So an error on Emma Dummer. Second error of the game for the Dragons. First pitch swung on a miss, strike 1. And Keller just lifts this one to left field line. It'll drop fair, and that will tie the game. This game is tied at 6. Runners on second and third. And Mary battles back from a 4-run deficit to tie this game. That one popped up and foul. in there for strike 3. But not before Mary gets 2 runs off 3 hits and an error, but leaves 2 on. We head to the bottom of the 6th, all tied up at 6. Bottom of 6, Taylor Roddy leading off. Dragons leading off at the top of the order. Fouls the first pitch back, 0-1. Takes that pitch high and outside, ball 1. Taylor Roddy 1 for 3 on the day. She grounds out to second for out number 1. Nice play there to pick it up by Cassidy Shalene. Or excuse me, Kylie Alto. And Emma Dummer up now, fouls the first pitch back, 0-1. And she fouls another pitch back. Behind early in the count, 0-2. Dummer tips it off, but they will call strike 3 on that, and that'll be the second out of the inning. So strikeout for Yonner. That'll bring up Ashley McCants. McCants, a short grounder to Shalene, and she'll just step on the bag for out number 3. We head to the top of the 7th after a 3-up, 3-down inning. We're tied at 6. We head into the 7th inning. Tie game at 6. Alvarado up to the plate for the Marauders. This one popped up. It'll drop into the infield. And we start off with a leadoff single from Caitlin Alvarado. Believe it or not, after the day she had yesterday, this is only her first hit of the game. Now bring up Paige Matsuki with a runner on. First pitch is a called strike. That one fouled off, hitting the left upright near the Mary dugout. Count is 0-2. Burke steps, delivers, outside for ball 1. The 1-2 foul back. Swing, and that'll get through to center off the glove of Johnson. And aboard is Matsuki with a single. Two runners on, nobody out. And that'll bring Coach Reckamp to the mound to discuss a little bit of strategy on defense. That is UMary's 10th hit of the game. Off the bat of Paige Matsuki, the senior from Hawaii. And now with 2 runners on, it's Cassidy Shalene to the plate. Shalene 1 for 3 on the day. Last time up, she hit a double. And shows bunt on the first pitch, fouls it back for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery, just missing outside, 1-1. That one fouled on the left side of the field. Count is 1-2. Shalene fouling another one off the left side. Count stays 1-2. One-two pitch is ripped to center and not able to hold on there. What are they ruling here? Some discussion on the field here. Between Coach Reckamp and the umpire. And they'll only rule 1 out on that play. Runners will stay at first and third. And after all that, Emma Noble will come up to the plate with 2 runners on still. First pitch is taken for a strike, and advancing to second is Cassidy Shalene. That pitch just missing outside, ball 1. Low and outside again, ball 2. And missing outside once again is Becky Burr, 3-1. The 3-1 lifted to center field. Johnson under it, makes the catch. And the throw to home is not in time, and that will give you Mary the lead.
Next up, right fielder number 7, Mariah Sanchez.
So sacrifice fly for Noble, bringing in the go-ahead run for the Marauders. Now another discussion between Reckamp and the home plate umpire.
20 and 5 second, shortstop, just position swap.
Position swap for Roddy and Helgo. Roddy now at second, Helgo at short. Running swing. Dummer picks it up, puts it over to first for Gaber for out number 3. UMary gets a run on 2 hits, leaves 1 on, and they take a 7-6 lead heading into the bottom of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th inning, Jordy McNeely up for the Dragons leading off. Dragons all of a sudden down 1. After having a 5-1 lead earlier in this game, McNeely just takes the first pitch, and that'll be popped over to Kylie Alto for out number 1. Now bring up the left-handed Peyton Gaber. And Gaber lifts the first pitch to left field, and it's caught by Noble for out number 2. 2 pitches, 2 outs for Madison Yonner. And all of a sudden, the Dragons are down to their final out in this game. Allie Helgo looking to keep this game alive. Takes the first pitch for a ball. Second pitch also a ball. 2-0. 3-0. Helgo looking to get on base in any way she can, and she will get on base with a 4-pitch walk. Tying run now at first for the Dragons. Elizabeth Johnson to the plate. First pitch, a called strike. Johnson already having a pretty big day at the plate today. 2 for 2 with an RBI, and she just grounds this one to the pitcher, and that's your ball game, folks. Hugh Mary with an impressive comeback win here in Game 1.
The University of Mary Marauders take game number 1, 7-6 over your MSC Moorhead Dragons. Game 2 will follow in about 20 minutes.
After a 5-1 deficit, Hugh Mary comes back and gets a 7-6 victory here in Game 1 at Nemzek Stadium, Shields Field. Game 2 coming up in about 20 minutes. We'll be right back. Until then. Welcome back to Shields Field at Nemzek Stadium. Game 2 just underway here. Becky Berth taking the hill in Game 2 for the Dragons. And she's leading with an 0-2 count. And now just missing low and inside and outside for ball 1. Missing low again, count even at 2. And this one lifted out to left field. Shea Weber tracking it down for out number 1.
To the third pitcher, number 26, Rachel Lech.
Now bring up Rachel Lech. First pitch fouled back, 0-1. Second pitch just outside, ball 1. Well, once again, everybody, this is Tanner Robinson calling Game 2 of this doubleheader. In case you weren't with us for the first game, University of Marion was down by 4 runs, down 5-1 at one point, battling back and getting a 7-6 win in comeback fashion. It was a very impressive win for first-year head coach Steph Rohn, excuse me, who is also in her first year, just like Amanda Reckamp is for the Dragons. That pitch just high and outside for ball 3. Count is full. Steph Rohn, very experienced in the sport. Played her softball at St. Cloud State, even appeared in an NCAA tournament. As Lech lifts this one to center field, Johnson makes the running grab for out number 2. Lineup the exact same as Game 1 for the Dragons, with the exception of Becky Berth starting the game instead of Anna Lang. Now Caitlin Alvarado, who only had 1 hit last game, takes the first pitch for a called strike. And that pitch high for ball 1. That one in there for a called strike. Count is 1-2. And that one missing outside, 2-2. This one grounded out to Helgo, and she'll just put it over to Gaber for out number 3. A 3-up, 3-down inning to start with for the Dragon defense, and they head to the bottom of the first. Scoreless. Heading now into the bottom of the first. A 0-0 contest here in game 2. Only change in the U-Mary lineup is that Brienne Bacchus is pitching, the senior from Minot. And Caitlin Alvarado, who pitched in game 1, moved over to third base as Taylor Roddy leads off and takes ball 1 for the first pitch. Second pitch lined right to Alvarado, and she makes the catch on a scorcher from Roddy. 1 down. Now here comes Emma Dummer. Had a great game in game 1, had 3 hits. And she takes the first pitch low and outside for ball 1. Dummer taking another pitch outside for ball 2. 2-0 count. Three and 0. This is shaping out to be a nice at-bat to start with for Dummer. And that one in there for a strike. A 3-1 count now. From Bacchus fouled back. And that'll make it a full count. And now Bacchus' 3-2 offering is low, and Dummer will be aboard with a walk. Now there'll be 1 runner on for Ashley McCants, who's once again the designated hitter. Here's the DH first base roll with Peyton Gaber as she grounds out right to Bacchus, who relays it over to Shalene for out number 2. And on that grounder, Dummer will advance to second.
Catcher number 4, Jordy McNeely.
And Jordy McNeely now up to the plate. McNeely, kind of a check swing there, a half swing, but drifting foul down the first base line. The 0-1 pitch, popped right to Shalene, and she'll put it away for the 3rd out of the inning. Dummer gets aboard with a walk, but the Dragons leave her on as we head to top 2, still scoreless. Now top of the second inning. Welcome back to Shields Field at Nemzek Stadium. Paige Matsuki leading things off for the Marauders. First pitch to called strike, just getting the outside corner. On delivery, lined right to Roddy for out number 1. Roddy making a nice catch at short. Off the line drive from Matsuki. Now bring up Cassidy Shalene. Shalene swings on the first pitch, just gets over Burt's glove. Roddy trying to pick it up, but can't in time as Shalene reaches first.
Next to the plate, left fielder, number 16, Emma Noble.
Now Emma Noble with 1 runner on. Takes the first pitch outside for a ball. And the second pitch is strike, 1-1. That one just missing outside, ball 2. Noble grounding this down the third base line, but drifts foul. Two count for Emma Noble. Missing outside once again, the count is full. There you see head coach Amanda Reckamp. Once again, their first season with this Dragons team. As Berth pitches that one down low to the turf. And Shalene will get on base with a walk. 2 runners on now. And that will bring up Mariah Sanchez. First pitch, takes a run, and takes a ball. Sanchez swings and misses on that one, strike 1. Swinging a liner to center, and that will get over Elizabeth Johnson. 2 runners coming in. Shalene will score, Noble will score, and Sanchez goes into third with a bases clearing triple. A 2-run triple for Mariah Sanchez. That's got to feel good for the freshman from El Paso. As Alto follows up with a hit of her own, and she'll bring in Sanchez. And an early 3-0 lead for the Mary Marauders. And now Haley Berube swings at the first pitch. This one to right field. tracked down there by Kaya Sundin. And that'll be for the second out. Before she hit that pitch, I was just going to say earlier today in game one, Haley Berube had a 2-run home run that proved to be a momentum changer, a momentum swinger for the Mary Marauders in game one. First pitch there taken for a ball. Swing, falls left field. That's another base hit. The hits just keep on coming for the Marauders in this second inning. And she is into second with a double. Rebecca Keller with another double for this Marauders team, who had a lot of doubles to close out game one earlier. And now Letts just grounds out to Dummer, and she'll fire it over to Gaber for out number 3. University of Mary gets 3 runs on 3 hits, leaves 1 on, but they're up 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second now, Peyton Gaber stepping up for the first time. Takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. And another pitch inside, 2-0. Bacchus falling behind early in the count. And another ball pitch there, 3-0. And that one in there for strike 1, 3-1 count. Fouled back, 3-2, full count. Bacchus battling back here in this at-bat. Gaber had to duck that one, but she does draw the walk, and Gaber will lead off by getting 4 balls and getting to first base. And now that'll bring up Allie Helgo. Freshman second baseman, shows bunt, holds up just in time for the high pitch, 1-0. Helgo grounds this one to second. And off of the glove of Paige Matsuki. And Gaber will move to second. Helgo to first. And 2 runners will be on for Elizabeth Johnson, who drove in a few runs in game 1. Let's see if she can do the same thing here in game 2. She shows bunt. She bunts right to Bacchus. Throw to third is in time to get Gaber out. And Mary will get one out on the bunt attempt by Johnson. 2 runners remain on for the Dragons. Now Kaya Sundin. Sundin swinging at the first pitch, grounds it through. And running to get her at first is Kylie Alto for out number 2. However, both runners will advance to second and third. On the grounder. And now Shea Weber is going to try to knock one in here for the Dragons. Here in this bottom of the second inning, and she takes the first pitch for strike 1. This one a drive to center. And there to track it down is Rebecca Keller for out number 3. Dragons get 2 on base, but can't bring them in as we head to the top of the third. You marry up 3-0. Top of the third inning. And Caitlin Alvarado will lead off for the Marauders as she takes the first pitch to center field. Johnson under it, and she'll make the catch for the quick first out. A lot of first pitch balls being hit so far in game 2. Now bring up Matsuki once again for the Marauders. Another first pitch swing. This time this one fouled off. And a swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 count. Pitch taken for a ball outside, 1-2. And swings through, strike 3, she got her. For out number 2. Now bring up Cassidy Shalene. Pitch taken for a ball low. Shalene had a hit earlier in this game. Also came in to score on that hit. And that one fouled off the left field line, evening the count at 1-1. First 1-1 delivery. Hitter. It hit Shalene, and she'll move to first on the hit by pitch. Now bring up Emma Noble with a runner on and 2 down. Noble swings at the first pitch, and it's a drive to center. And under it is Johnson once again to put it away for out number 3. Marauders get one on base off the hit by pitch, but leave her on as we head to the bottom of the third. Mary still up 3-0. Going into the bottom of the third, Dragons leading off with the top of the order with Taylor Roddy. Roddy 0 for 1 on this game. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Fouls that one back. 0-2 count. Roddy swings at that one. Grounder to Matsuki, who fires over to Shalene, and it's in time to get her. What a throw from Matsuki to make that play. And the Marauders get the first out of the inning. Now bring up Emma Dummer. A close play there at first. One by the Marauders, in favor of the Marauders there. Call went in favor of them. As Dummer takes his first pitch for a strike, 0-1. Dummer grounds this one to Matsuki once again. Same kind of play, rinse and repeat for Matsuki, as she just fires over to first for out number 2. Now Ashley McCants to the plate. Takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. A grounder. Can she beat out the throw? Yes, she can. She is safe on that. McCants gets on first with 2 down. Now bring out Jordy McNeely with 1 runner on and 2 out.
Up next, pitcher number 4, Jordan McNeely.
That play officially scored as a hit for McCants, so that is MSUM's first hit of the game. McNeely fouls the first pitch back for strike 1. McNeely fouling the second pitch back, for strike 2. McNeely falling into an 0-2 hole. Bacchus delivers. Line to second. And put out there to end the inning. Dragons get 1 runner on 1 hit, but lever on as we head to the top of the 4th. Marauders still up 3-0. Welcome back to Shields Field at Nemzik Stadium. Top of the 4th inning. UMary up 3-0 on MSUM. Mariah Sanchez leading off for the Marauders. She takes a running swing and it grounds right to Berth. And she'll just toss it over to Gaber for out number 1. A quick first pitch out for the Dragons. And they'll bring up Kylie Alto. First pitch swung on and fouled back, 0-1. And that one lined over the head of Roddy, and it gets right to left field, and Shea Weber will just throw it in. And that'll be a single for UMary. Kylie Alto on base with a single. And with a runner on, it'll bring up Haley Berube, who again, in game 1, hit a 2-run home run. She swings on the first pitch, and this one lifted out to right. And there to put it away is Kaya Sundin for out number 2. That'll bring up Rebecca Keller. Keller takes the first pitch for ball 1. That one just missing low. Keller's a junior outfielder from Apple Valley, California, not Apple Valley, Minnesota. As she takes that one for a strike. Counts even at 1-1. And that one just missing inside, 2-1. First 2 on offering, fouled back, 2 and 2. Two and 2 count for Rebecca Keller. Missing low again, 3 and 2. And swung on, grounded right to Dummer, and Dummer will just throw it over to Peyton Gaber for out number 3. Mary leaves one on base as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Mary still up 3-0. Bottom of the 4th inning, Peyton Gaber to lead off for the Dragons, down 3-0. First pitch taken for a ball. Gaber drawing, getting hit by a pitch in the last inning, or last time up, excuse me. She swings on that one, fouls it back for a 1-1 count. That one down low on the turf, 2-1. That one swung on and fouled back, 2-2. Swung on, will it get through? No, a diving stop. Did she be out the throw? Yes, she did. Peyton Gaber into first base. And she'll lead off the bottom of the 4th with a single. It's a nice diving effort over at second base by Kylie Alto, but not able to get the throw in time to her teammate Cassidy Shalene. And Gaber gets aboard. To lead off the inning, showing bunt is Allie Helgo. She takes that pitch for strike 1. Helgo grounds this through third base, and that'll get through for another hit. So now Helgo aboard. 2 runners on, nobody out for Elizabeth Johnson.
Next up, center fielder number 2, Elizabeth Johnson.
Back-to-back hits to start off the 4th inning for this Dragons offense. Showing bunt is Elizabeth Johnson. She takes it for the strike. Both runners will advance to second and third on the double steal. That one taken for ball one. Both runners actually advanced on a pass ball, not a double steal. Johnson lines this to second, and that'll drop for a hit. Gaber comes in to score, and the Dragons are on the board. Three straight singles for the Dragons. Leads to a run on the board.
Next to the plate, left fielder, number 1, Shea Weber.
And now Shea Weber with runners at the corners. That's it. Kaya Sundin actually is in bat, and she'll get it out to right field for another base hit. And that'll drive in another run for the Dragons, and this is now a one-run contest. So that was Kaya Sundin on the single. 4 straight hits for the Dragons. And now Shea Weber comes up to the plate with 2 runners on, nobody out. Looking to tie this game up here in the 4th. Weber drives this one to center field, and that one goes off the wall. Johnson comes around. Sundin held up at third, and the Dragons have tied it up here in the bottom of the 4th. Five hits in this bottom of the 4th inning, leading to 3 runs on the board for this Dragons offense, and still nobody out. Now bring up Taylor Roddy as the Dragons come back to the top of the order. Runners at second and third, nobody out. Roddy swings at the first pitch, and it's caught in center field by Keller. Sundin trying to run to home plate, but held up and just in time. And Mary finally gets their first out of the inning. Now I'll bring up Emma Dummer. Box is offering, swung on, fouled back. Going after it there was Cassidy Shalene, but she thought better of it as the ball landed well beyond foul territory. That one taken outside for ball one. And outside again, ball two. High and outside again, ball three. A 3-1 count for Emma Dummer. And ball four as that one's taken low and inside, and that'll load the bases. Bases are loaded, 1 out. Now bring up Ashley McCants. Swings at the first pitch, diving stop, and that one thrown over to first for out number 2, but that will bring in a run, and the Dragons will take the lead. Now Jordy McNeely. 2 runners on, 2 out. McNeely swings at the first pitch, and that'll get through. Weber waved around. Dummer coming in to score as well, and 2 more runs will score. McNeely to second. And the Dragons pouring it on here in the bottom of the 4th. It's the 10th. This will be the 10th batter of the inning. Peyton Gaber up. Gaber swings at the first pitch, grounds right to Alto, and finally the bleeding is stopped for you, Mary, but not before the Dragons score 6 runs on 6 hits, including 5 straight, and they take a 6-3 lead as we head to the top of the 5th. Heading into the top of the 5th, and in case you're just joining us, you just missed an offensive explosion from the Dragons as they took a 6-3 lead as the first ball is lifted over to Elizabeth Johnson. She puts it away for out number 1. Dragons getting 5 straight hits that led to an outpouring of runs. 6 total hits in the inning, 6 runs in the inning. First pitch hits Berth, but she's able to knock it down and fire it over to Gaber for out number 2. A quick 2 outs here for MSUM. Berth being congratulated by her teammates there as she was able to knock it down and just relay it over to Gaber. Now bring up Paige Matsuki. That pitch outside for ball 1. Matsuki popping this one up to right. And there to catch it is Allie Helgo for out number 3. A quick 3 outs, 3 up, 3 down in this top of the 5th inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th, 6-3 MSUM.
Mary substitution, 23 for 11, 23 for 11 pitching.
And the pitch for the Marauders is number 23, Addison Yonner.
As we start the bottom of the fifth, a pitching change for you, Mary. Madison Yonner coming in. Just like she did in game one for Alvarado, now coming in for Bacchus. Yonner, the junior out of Dickinson, North Dakota. Allie Helgo leading off the fifth inning as she swings and misses on the first pitch for strike one. And she takes that one for ball one. Count even. That one outside, ball two. Helgo pops this one up. Matsuki trying to track it down, and it goes off her glove. And there'll be a leadoff on base. Might be an error there on Matsuki, and it will be an error on Matsuki. And into first base is Helgo. And that'll bring up Elizabeth Johnson. Johnson bunts right to Yonner, and Yonner will just toss it on over to Shalene for out number one. But Helgo does advance on the sacrifice play. Sundin swings at the first pitch, fouls it back. 0-1. Rachel Letch tried to get after that ball, but ended up running into the wall. Just sort of running out of the room there. And on the pass ball, it looks like Helgo will go to third, and she will be in there safely. The count is 1-1. And that one low, ball two. Yonner delivers, fouled back by Sundin, 2-2. Sundin grounding that one into foul territory. Yonner kicks and throws outside, ball three. Count is full for Kaya Sundin. Sundin grounds it to third. And it'll be an easy out, an easy play for out number two. Alvarado over to Shalene. And that'll hold Helgo at third. And now Shea Weber up. Swings at the first pitch, pops it to Shalene, and she'll put it away for the third out of the inning. Dragons leave one on base as they head to the top of the 6th, up 3. Top of the 6th inning, Dragons up 6-3 on the Marauders. Cassie Shalene leading off. Took the first pitch for strike 1. Swings on the second pitch, and it lines right to Johnson for out number 1. And that'll bring up Emma Noble. Takes that one outside for ball 1. And that one low, ball 2. Noble popping this one up. Berth just calmly walks under it, and she reaches back to catch that one for out number 2. That'll bring up Mariah Sanchez. Berth throws, and the first pitch is fouled back. 0-1. Sanchez 1 for 2 in this game, 2 RBI. That one missing outside, ball 1. And down the middle, takes it for strike 2. And this one line, and it'll drop into left field for a base hit. Sanchez on first with 2 out. Now Kylie Alto up. That one just skips across to McNeely for a ball. And grounder gets through Dummer and Roddy, and he'll go out to left field for another hit. Back-to-back singles for you, Mary, from Sanchez and Alto. That'll prompt a discussion for the Dragons defense. It'll be 2 runners on, 2 out for Haley Berube. The freshman designated hitter in this case usually plays third base, but playing designated hitter today. Freshman from Gilroy, California. And she'll just ground it, and it'll be slicing foul. The 0-1 throw, fouled back, 0-2. Skips it over again, ball 1. 1-2 count for Berube. Berth winds and fires outside there, 2-2. And Berube grounds this one through, and he'll get through for another hit. Sanchez being waved around, the throw not in time. As 1 run comes in off the bat of Haley Berube. And it's now a 2-run game off the Berube double. Now bring up Rebecca Keller. Tying run at second. First pitch popped up and into the seats in left field. First strike 1. First 0-1 pitch, grounded right to her, and the Dragons will get out of the inning virtually unscathed, but they do give up a run on 3 hits, as the Dragons will take a 2-run lead into the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th, MSUM Dragons leading 6-4 over the U Mary Marauders. Starting with the top of the order here for the Dragons, Taylor Roddy up to bat. She swings at the first pitch, grounds right to Matsuki, and she'll throw it over, and it'll be in time to get Roddy for out number 1. It's the 3rd kind of play that Matsuki has made today at shortstop. She's been a force on defense. And that'll bring up Emma Dummer. Takes the first pitch outside for a ball. That one popped up to third, and Alvarado will make the catch for out number 2.
Designated player number 9, Ashley McCants.
Now Ashley McCants takes the first pitch for a ball just outside on that one. 1-0. That one fouled back, 1-1. One offering from Yonner. Outside, ball 2. Two and 1 count for McCants. And taking a called strike there, count even at 2-2. And that one swung on and hit to left. Emma Noble there to catch for out number 3. A 3-up, 3-down inning for the UMary defense as we head to the top of the 7th, where the Dragons could close it out up 2. Top of the 7th, Dragons up 2 on the Marauders. First pitch of the 7th inning is a strike for Rachel Letch. Letch takes another one for a strike, 0-2. That one high and outside, ball 1. High and outside again, ball 2. Grounded foul down the left field line. Swung and fouled back. Count still 2-2. Grounder gets through the gap between second and first. And Letch on base with a single to start off the 7th. Now bring up Caitlin Alvarado. She swings on the first pitch. It hits Letch in the legs. And the relay was over to first for out number 1. Galetch does advance to second on that ground out.
To the plate, shortstop number 1, Paige Matsuki.
First pitch taken for a strike for Matsuki. That one outside for a ball. Burke delivers to the 1-1. This one popped up and over the UMary dugout. That'll be a foul ball. That one line through. Roddy makes the throw over, and she does get Matsuki for the out. 2 down. Runner at third. As Lech advances on another ground out. Now the Dragons can close it out here with Cassie Shaleen up at the plate. That one, the first pitch taken inside for ball 1. A grounder. Roddy fires over to Gaber, and that'll do it. The Dragons hold on to win game 2 with a final score of 6-4. Dragons able to get the split on the Mary Marauders, thanks to a 6-hit inning that allowed them to get 6 runs. Dragons finished with 7 hits total in game 2. UMary out-hit, but it doesn't matter. The bigger number on the scoreboard is the Dragons win it 6-4, and they're able to get the split on their home field. Next doubleheader up is home against Wayne State on Friday. Game times at 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. And then following up with the Augustana University Vikings at 12 and 2 on Saturday, the 20th. And thanks for watching, everybody. I've been Tanner Robinson, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening.